on, y'all. Let me get situated right quick. Mr. Shara.
JJJ, making America safe again. Hey, do what you do. Do what you do. That's why.
Everybody I follow, y'all. What's love, y'all? This how I do, y'all. This how I show my support.
SG went live. CJ's going live.
These everybody I know, y'all.
Man, you guys are all starting to become your own streamers, man. What's happening?
And I just...
We got to get on up out of here. Number one, a member of the month. Granny Joe, Granny Joe, Granny Joe, Joe, Joe. Granny Joe,
look,
Granny
I'm kind of...
Granny Joe,
Look, I'm a member of all them channels, y'all.
So let's...
There. Dion Staley. Dion.
And they, when I say they show a lot of love...
Having a Dion attack right now.
Man, they be showing me so much love on these channels, y'all. It be crazy, y'all. Yeah, Hustle Maniac, man. A lot of them show a lot of love on my... I'm talking a lot of folks be talking about me. But like if y'all got a channel, I'm gonna become a member in everybody's channel. Look, I'm a member in people I don't even know, y'all. That's how you support, y'all. That's the real way how you support your people, my friend. Yes, you can support by, coming on the channel, my friend.
Dion, you got any word, anything that you gotta say? Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
Look how they show love, y'all.
The main media, you gotta have form your own opinion and do your own research, y'all. Right, Dion?
Didn't know a lot of people look up to me, y'all.
Yes, out there. That was supposed to be a pump fake.
What's up, everybody? Much love to everybody.
If you guys want to advance critical thinking, go ahead, hit up Dion Staley, man. Dion Staley will get you right. Businessman right there.
Y'all hear that? Much love, everybody. SJA, what's going on, bro?
Oh my God, let's go.
Miss Sheila, what's going on?
Like Jerry Goff's like, thank you.
That fresh banana, y'all.
Somebody come and check me out. CTE check. He said,
good money too yesterday, Hustle.
Carter's like, Dion Staley. That's a name brand in itself right there. When you say Dion Staley, that name has power in there, man.
Y'all hear that?
I could not be a fan of the Staley, man. How could you not be a fan of Dion?
Much love, everybody.
He used to play football. He said he had to get away from football because he was too good for it.
Okay, we got 25 people in here. Much love, everybody.
In the morning, you guys. I'm gonna be streaming at night. I'm gonna be streaming.
Let's do the homework. Let me cut this computer on.
I can't make no promises on what time I'm gonna be playing Madden, but tomorrow's white.
Much love to everybody, y'all. Much love, y'all. Much love to everybody. Yeah, much love to everybody, y'all. Much love. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. We just had about 26 people that dropped down to 9. What's up, Miss Bonham, Miss James, Sheila? My boy Hustle, Miss C-Thing. What's going on, everybody? We gonna get right into it, y'all. Dion Staley. What's up, SGA? Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate that, man. He's sending all his people on my channel, y'all. That's love right there. All right, let me cut my computer on, y'all. Bear with me.
It's hit Carter. That's why he's laughing. You know, Carter. It's probably hit Carter about 2 times when he's sitting around some downtime, walking from class to class. He's probably like, Dion Staley, sitting around pumping himself up. It just happens, man. Trust me, it happens when I'm at work too. I'll be sitting.
Dion, look at that.
Doing my own thing, listening to some music and some headphones, and out of nowhere, it'll just overwhelm my mind. It'll just hit me like, Dion Staley.
Francis.
He said, make sure to sub to have your notifications on and hit that like button. He says,
appreciate the love, everybody.
Schooler is coming to our school today at 10. You excited, CJ? You know who it is?
I,
Freaking Jefferson.
I have homework. Yup, I have homework for Illinois. So let's get started now.
Rowan, Rowan, Mr.
All right,
Woods.
y'all. Much love to everybody, y'all.
It's Basketball Jones. From where?
Yeah, that's part.
Ain't he the
No,
next
I never heard of a book.
Who?
I never heard of a book. What's up, Miss Titus?
A
I
great
never heard of a book.
profile picture. Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I never heard of a
Yeah,
book.
man, I ain't gonna be streaming tomorrow morning. I'm gonna be on at some point tomorrow night, so I have your notifications turned on. I don't know what time I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I will be streaming at some point tomorrow. CR7, he said, B Knight, B Knight. What's up, B Knight? I like the haircut in your profile picture, B Knight. How long have you been letting your hair grow? B Knight, you got some long, bushy hair, man. Starting to
Miss
get
Sure, what's going on, everybody? Much love to everybody.
stands for. B Knight, Basketball Jones is coming. Where is Basketball Jones coming from, CJ? Who is Basketball Jones?
Miss Bonnie, what's going on, Bonnie? Much love to everybody, y'all. Melvin, much love to everybody.
B Knight running for
Hey, I hope
president.
I don't mispronounce y'all names, my friends. If I ever mispronounce y'all names, charge it to my head, not my heart.
Jefferson is live. Jefferson is early.
All right, y'all, we about to, okay, New York hit. I'm sorry, New Jersey hit. New York hit. They say I'm a numbers guy too. I see you doing Gematria on the channel. Yeah, I kind of talk about it.
Make a lottery, just a lottery ticket, bro. Like one of them, them colorful lottery
I
tickets.
don't really talk. A lot of people don't know nothing about Gematria, so I don't really talk about it. And if you know about Gematria, you know it can kind of scare people. If they don't know the numbers game, it's like me talking to a little kid. No disrespect to no one who don't know Gematria, my friend. But I always tell people that's how you go survive in this world, my friends. Off Gematria, my friends. I promise y'all. They still showing love in this channel.
Yeah, I'll say. You gotta stay sharp, man. It's looking great there.
Appreciate everybody, y'all. Appreciate you too, Score, if you on here. I appreciate everybody. EP, E9921. Much love to you. So let's see what happened with North Carolina. Because North Carolina looking for a 4-5 and a 5-6.
Where you guys going to Australia? Right? You guys going to Australia? You guys got right? Australia. You guys got Australia. I'm going to Australia. Come to Australia too.
You got Francisco, Francis.
CJ said Cliff. CJ Everybody's loving it. The stadium, man. Stadium being built in France. It's a stadium. Here you go. Touchdown for Missile State right here. Touchdown for Missile State. Right there. That's 3 p.m. Middle Jaffrey. Let's go.
Wow, they got a 4-5 in a different language.
Let's go, Phil.
They got a 4-5 in a different language. So they didn't get a 4-5 or a 5-6 yet. Look, and here go the 5-6. Look at the 4-5 pair. And look at the 5-6 pair. They brought both of these pairs in a different language.
Give it to my boy Block Master. 12:30 action. That's what I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. But it's a great day. Ain't no day better. No day that I love
Hello, everybody.
to spend a subscriber with.
Life with Tashara. I just had you on my live.
Excellent.
Life with Tashara. I just had you on my live. You just ended your video.
I'm a Skull, and he actually follows my Instagram. It's Skull Zone. You guys already know me. X Skull.
Hey, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to this. I want everybody to pay attention to this right here, y'all.
There you go.
So let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this right quick before we
I'm
start.
glad to see you got at the
Let me say this before we start. Hey, Miss Helen, y'all subscribe to her channel, Life with Tashara. Miss Helen, y'all, flawless channel.
Yeah, make sure that you guys subscribe to her YouTube channel. It's 8K the letter A, then Apex, AKA Apex 21. Go subscribe to him. He's gonna be streaming. I'm thinking he's gonna stream tonight.
Y'all see this?
Yes.
Look at
Go
Ohio.
subscribe to his channel. Pay attention. Next
We
week,
didn't have the third number, y'all.
yeah, it's on my actual YouTube channel.
The 1-2 pair.
If you guys want to know what the channel is, my actual YouTube channel right here, it's that one right there. 133 subscribers. He streams at night.
Mountain Range.
Night.
Appreciate you, Mountain Range.
Nice.
I see you a new member. Appreciate for being a member. I appreciate you.
Nice. Go subscribe to
Mountain
him.
Range.
He streams
Appreciate the love.
8 hours a week. He streams on one day. Then he'll take like a 2 day.
Heck yeah, her energy, Miss Helen. Yeah, Miss Helen. Her energy amazing, Miss Helen. She have full of energy, Miss Helen. Never heard a cuss word. Never heard a cuss word from her, Miss Helen.
Hit that like and subscribe. I want to know if Miss
I
Dion
never heard her
Staley
cuss on her video.
you live right now, Mr. Staley.
They said they just subscribed. Appreciate all y'all, Miss Cheryl. Y'all appreciate y'all.
Look, he's live.
My boy Skull. What up, Skull? Man, he be showing love, bro, for real. Crazy love. And his supporters be showing love.
Oh, I got you right now.
44 Roddy. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love, everybody. Miss Tammy, Miss Rayner. Miss Tammy, Miss Rayner. We just checking over the homework, y'all. So look at Ohio. Look at South Carolina. Look at that 124. We don't have a 4, y'all.
Go. Dion Staley is live, everybody. Look, he's got 44 people rocking over there, man. I still got to do my part and hit like on it. What's up, franchise? Hey, go over there and hit him with that Dion Staley. Look, I see you guys are over there right now, man. Appreciate you guys. He's on the way to 20,000 subscribers. Mr. Carter. Mr. Carter.
So I was pronouncing I was pronouncing your name wrong, franchise. I just heard him call you.
We know what Mr. Carter, he said Jay. He said Francis the franchise. Hey, good morning, Francis, bro. How's it? You on the journey of that morning?
Okay, I just heard Skull call him Francis. Then I heard him say franchise. It's Francis.
Like he's here calling you franchise. See that?
It's Francis.
Come on now, man. Go over there and subscribe to Dion Staley. I know we all love Madden because it's football.
Hey, Skull's on. I hope I'm not pronouncing this name wrong.
We gotta get Dion Staley at 20K. my man's over there, Ryan.
Carter. Much love, y'all. For real.
No, no, go there and tell him it's all right. Go there and tell him it's all right, Francis.
Okay, I hear you scoring Francis.
Call you Francis, and then and then Deion Staley's calling you franchise.
Francis. I'm listening to you, bro. It's Francis. I said I had it right the first time.
Let's go. I got you on right now, Mr. Staley.
Same here, bro. What's up, Miss Ty? Miss Raina? SGA, much love, bro. So y'all see how South Carolina, watch this, y'all. Look at the third number, y'all. Look, y'all notice, look, we didn't have that 4. That doesn't mean we was wrong, y'all. We didn't have the third number. We didn't have the right third number, but we had the right pair, my friends. Spider, what's going on, Spider? Much love to everybody, y'all. Hey, y'all, he show a lot of love, y'all. Go subscribe to my boy channel, y'all. Scores on, y'all. Man, he show a lot of love, y'all. He show a lot of love, y'all. It's free to subscribe, y'all. I show him a lot of love, y'all. He a real one, y'all. Real talk. And I'm not saying because he sent his people. This way before this, my friend. I have found his channel.
I seen you, Spider. I seen you, though. Way too much numbers.
I'm going to come back on these. All right, this we about to get to the good part. Everybody that's new, y'all. Y'all see the name of my title, my video? Look at the name of my title, my video, y'all.
I'm his brother. Who's Zachary? Who your brother or brother of? Yo, I'm back. Holmes said, "What's up? What up, Holmes? What's up, SA?"
Oh, so y'all can't see the title. Y'all can't see the title of my video. Matter of fact, yes, y'all can. So let's go back to this. Look at this, y'all. Look at the title of my. Oh, come on.
I was in Deion Staley's dream. Yeah, that's why you came back, and I felt the greatness coming with you, man. I felt the greatness coming back with you because you were over there. Some of that greatness, you brought some of that greatness.
Y'all. There y'all go. So we know the name of this. Let me get started, y'all. This was California 2 days ago. So the first thing I'm going to do is this, y'all. Well, y'all know we don't like this. We don't like the number, but we're going to do it anyway. The first step I'm going to do, I'm going to add whatever number next to that 1. The 1 is in the front. The first thing I'm going to add is 1 plus the number 9 equals the number 10. So we automatically know the number 10 represents 0 or 1. Now, it's times where y'all can just get the 10 pair, but it's times where they may carry just the 1 over and leave the 0. It's a time where they might carry the 0 and leave the 1. So you might not get a whole 10 pair. Are we on one accord so far? Are we on one accord so far, y'all? We on one accord so far, right? So the next step, we got to do this. We keeping this 9. That 9 go carry over. So it's telling me they need a 0-9 pair versus a 1-9 pair. And the reason why I didn't do the 1 with the 9, because it's too much going on. We're going to have to choose from 3 pairs. Choosing from 2 pairs already is too much. When you have to choose from 3 pairs, that's really doing too much. Are y'all with me? So if I know this have a lot, If I know I have to take on a lot of numbers, I can bypass this. I don't have to do the pattern with the one next to the nine. I can do all the rest of the numbers. Are y'all following me?
Serious about what?
Y'all follow me so far, right? So that's why I was telling y'all, I don't really care about with the number nine because it has a pattern of its own, y'all. Nine is a king in the lottery, y'all. Nine is a king, period. But I'm going to still continue to do this, y'all. But we're not doing nothing with a number nine next to the one, y'all.
So you get hit with something CP.
I'm just going to share this with y'all, but we don't care about this.
See that you've been so famous.
Because then the next one, you go say 1 plus 10 equals 11. So now you got to match this up. One pair, 0, 1 pair. And I know this go hit, y'all, but it's too much going on. I know this going to hit, but it's too much going on.
7-0.
Are y'all following me so far? Let me make sure they didn't see they get it yet.
Let me find out you got so good that you're gonna beat me. CJ's a monster. He squashes bugs for a living.
I see y'all say Abundance name. Where Abundance at? Where Abundance at?
I don't ever use it or take it. As a king, you're right. SJ loving content.
Abundance.
No, I'm going over there checking out me on stage.
Abundance. Well, I'll talk later on about that. We just can't talk to everybody, bro. I promise you, bro. Abundance, we can't talk to everybody, bro.
I in the past, CJ would have gone.
Abundance, we can't talk to everybody, bro. A lot of things we can't really say because they don't really understand that language, bro, for real. I promise you, Abundance.
Hey,
And I know we be trying to help, but it's like, it's really going in one ear out the other. And I'm not saying we wasting our time, but we is, bro. The only thing I can say, bro, we just got to worry about our temple, bro. I'm for real, man. We just got to worry about our temple. Everything you were saying yesterday on that video, it was fire, bro. I just don't go real deep like that. It was fire, bro. That's why this world is being ran. Like a lot of them think I'm an atheist. See, the whole thing was this, a abundance. Whoever created this world, right? They created that word atheist. Cause they was like, what if somebody peep us out? What if somebody figure out everything we doing? So we got to make up a name because we got our people really following us. So we got to keep up some more confusions in case somebody peep this out and get this right. We got to call them a atheist or something. See, our enemies created that word too, y'all. That's why I say there's no such thing as atheists. Atheists just know the truth, my friends. That's what it is. Atheists know the truth, y'all.
Madden clip where Taker says, Chuck, what?
Atheists know the truth, my friends. If y'all thinking atheist, but our enemies created that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man, these guys that what if somebody peeped this out? We got to make a name for them. We got to make a name. Like how they create that word snitch. How they create that word snitch. Oh, you a snitch if somebody's selling drugs and you call the police on the drug dealers. You a snitch. Y'all see how they switch the words? That's the same thing what's going on with atheists, Abundance. I promise you. I promise you. You a snitch because these guys selling drugs. Your kids got to walk past and you tell the police it's a drug house next door to you. But then people want to call you a snitch. A lot of things I don't talk about, Abundance. A lot of things like times I be on when I come on here, I got to take a break, bro. Because my frequency, I can't let nobody bring my frequency so low, bro. And it's like, bro, it'll mess you up like, damn, y'all don't see this? It's right in y'all face. We all messed up, bro. That's why the world not gonna come together, my friends. They believe in some shit that don't exist, bro. I promise you. They believe in shit that don't exist. I promise you, bro. See, when you was talking about the church, See, I've been in the church my whole life, so I know everything you talking about. So you got a lot of people be talking about the church's abundance. They never step foot in church.
What's it gonna be
They
said?
never step foot in church. See, I'm a witness to that. I'm seeing both sides. I'm seeing the, I used to sell weed, y'all. So I know both sides, y'all. I know the street side and I know the holy side. And I told y'all, I'd rather be around a street nigga than the church folk. Why? Because that church folks go put on the front. See, that nigga on the street, I know he a thug. Oh, I know he a hoe. I know he a thief. You get where I'm coming from? When you in church, that person sitting next to you, they putting up a front. I know,
I
y'all.
don't know if I want him, but nice concession.
Man, you was hitting on point, bro. They didn't really understand when you was talking about Jesus and God. They didn't really understand that, bro. I don't talk like that to a lot of people because they
So what you're telling me is you need
it's
fellowship.
wasting my time though. Real talk. They got to learn on their own.
Bro, a
I
lot of
just know
people
they
don't
believe in
understand
something that don't exist, bro. And I always told people there's no such thing as heaven and hell, y'all. And people still running with that. So if it ain't and no such thing as heaven and hell, what else did they lie to us about?
you gotta
So much. When you was talking about those Bible verses, when you was talking about the numbers, all those numbers, the verses you was reading, them numbers match up. Like if I go to Psalms 2 and 3, and then go to Malachi 6 chapter or Malachi 5th chapter, anything with a 5 and a 6, I guarantee those verses is on the same track, my friend. I could guarantee y'all that. See, look, that's what I'm saying. You, Miss Tyler, watch this. Miss Tyler, you said you don't like the N word. So what about the numbers?
Shizzle.
A person can call me a nigga all day, a Negro all day. That don't hurt me. But if you call me certain numbers, my friend, it's a different story. You see how y'all caught up with the words? I'm not caught up with the words. I'm not caught up with the words. All that nigga and Negro, that shit is man-made still, y'all. It's control, y'all. I don't get mad when a person call me nigga, a Negro, or somebody say nigga. Why we getting mad? For what? Why? 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 What about somebody call your ass a 756? Man, I'm a 385 your ass. What you gonna do then? Y'all get where I'm coming from? See, that's the advantage I have over y'all. I can cuss all y'all out dealing with numbers. Y'all wouldn't even have no clue. So words don't, I only really care about the words, my friends. And it's a lot of wordplay. A lot of words y'all think mean that. It doesn't mean that, my friends. I promise y'all that. I told y'all about that word rewind, redo, rewrite. So what? It's not even about rewrite and redo. Look at the first two letters, y'all. Re. So that's re telling you it's the definition for re, not rewrite or redo or rewind. Religion. What that mean, y'all? When you redo something, rewrite something, religion. Bisexual, Bible, biological father. So what do BI mean? Y'all looking at the whole words, my friends. They playing with you. It's a lot of wordplay, y'all.
We got Isticles King.
It's a lot of words. Y'all better start turning y'all words backwards, my friends. But y'all don't want to hear what God is backwards. People get mad.
USA.
Then they had the nerve to talk about some pig Latin. But I know who created all this, y'all. But let me get back to the lottery. Let me get back to the lottery, y'all.
Vegas where it runs. And I'm starting to go live when I'm like,
To ask, say
every other
if
stream.
there
So it's
was
like
none.
people don't
Talking
understand.
about.
People are like, oh, man, I want to be a streamer and all this stuff.
No, Miss Helen. No, me Abundance talked last night. No, Miss Helen it ain't even that. Me Abundance talked last night.
Take a
We
cigarette
just
and
I ain't
smoke
said
it.
nothing bad, Miss Helen.
How many
I ain't
subscribers you
said
got?
nothing bad. I ain't said no name. We just I'm talking about religion and what's going on here.
The financial ability
Somebody said do the
to
lottery,
be able to
bro.
go into
Man, I'll
restaurants
block you from my page
and
right
feed
now.
yourself. So how do we? I don't know.
I'll block you from my page right now.
I think you guys should all wait
Yeah,
until
Miss Helen, I didn't say nothing wrong, Miss Helen.
gold. Then you guys are gonna get mad
I'm talking about what's going on.
because they asked
I'm
for it.
telling him about what church,
A minor
because we talk.
doing. I don't know. You need a
And
page, bro.
like messy, no, that's not being messy. I'm far from a messy person.
I gotta go to school
Don't
tomorrow.
nobody know what was going on, Miss
Been here for
Helen.
5 years. I just build up your subscribers. Just drop live instead of getting familiar with it and comfortable with it.
And whoever somebody told me to do the lottery right now, I don't
I don't either.
care about the lottery right now. Look at me. Look, that's what I'm saying, Miss Sally. You got to see what's going on, Miss Sally. I told y'all take a lot of words and y'all kind of twist it up, y'all.
Right.
Y'all don't really be y'all don't be listening, my friends.
Hear it.
I didn't say nothing disrespectful.
You have a text message.
Listen to
I
it.
didn't even say nothing about
Numbers and all that
know
good
what's
stuff.
going on. I'm talking about my experience for me being in church, and I say everything he said last night was on
I
point.
see that you're under
That's
attack.
not being
It
messy.
would have been like,
See, being messy was going on yesterday. That was being messy. If you really want to be real,
I don't even trust you with a YouTube channel
because a
like that.
lot of y'all weren't really paying attention
And
to
they're gonna
to
be
him.
like, you have
I
to
keep it real,
wait
y'all.
24 hours to
I
get
keep it real.
clearance, man. It's ridiculous.
What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. See, y'all in this YouTube thinking people y'all friends and this and that, because they do this, my friend. You got to wake up.
You guys can't
You
see
got
it,
to wake up. You got to wake up, my friends. Thinking such and such and such and such, my friends.
that's it. Just gird at my loins.
Now I know what to say and what not to say. Y'all be follow people. Y'all be thinking such and such. Don't have no clue. This is how I get the third number, y'all, from the 9 and the 5. The 9 and the 5 represent a 4, a 6,
And all I
a
want to know
4,
is if you
6.
got his stick 'em kings or the light ring.
And real talk, y'all need to hear that real talk anyway. Y'all need to hear that. Y'all need to hear the truth.
Hey, I think he must be on the way.
There you go, Abundance. I know, bro.
What
So
up?
Miss Helen, me, Abundance already talked about this. We already talked about this last night. Really, I supposed to get deep in this, but I told him I bite my tongue a lot. I told Abundance, bro, I bite my tongue a lot on my channel, bro. You out there, you just straight. I ain't even say cutthroat. I don't even like using that. You go tell them like it is. I'ma bite my tongue. Everybody y'all think is y'all favorite YouTuber. They not cut like that.
Not last.
It's a lot of pump faking going on.
One
But I
last.
told you the real go
Thank
come
you for
out.
checking.
Or the real will come out. Abundance, the real will come out. How people really feel about you. Oh, it'll come out.
Protect and retype it.
I had to learn that years, bro. I'm doing the homework, y'all. I'm talking and still doing the homework. I had to learn that years, Abundance. They your friend in your face, but then, oh, hell no. Now, money in this come, you'll see the real out of folks. That's why I say, I left a lot of folks. Now, I'm not even mad at the ones I left. Some may call me crazy, Abundance. Some may say I'm such and such. No, I know I'm on the right track. I know I'm on the right track.
That dollar one day is gonna be as my signature on it, and somebody's gonna have that dollar framed up on the wall. TJ, you're not live, bro. What's this OG dollar bill?
Oh, this represents a lot of numbers.
Should I sign it? Should I sign it and then see who wins it?
Like Abundance, I told you I'm gonna tell y'all something what's going
It's the
on.
OG dollar
Bro, I
bill.
can't even wait to.
I'll leave the same
Matter of
picture
fact, I don't even.
that's holding it up.
No, I am gonna
But
talk
put the
about it.
monitor in there. You guys watch. Like
I'm
one
gonna,
day you
I'm
guys
gonna,
want
I'm
to
gonna
do
talk about it when it happens.
a bidding war for the monitor and a dollar bill all in one. And that dollar is older than you, he said. It might be, CJ.
They
What's
said
going on,
if
CJ?
you leave this earth, if you bad, you go to hell. If you live righteous, good, you going to heaven. Then they said you got to get baptized in order to go to
It's
heaven.
not simply
When I was
trust.
coming growing up, you got to get baptized. If you don't get baptized and go in that
It's
water,
for you
you're not
people
gonna go to heaven.
only. I don't
That's
know
what
if
they
y'all
told
know
me when I
that.
was young.
You might be listening to other channels.
If you don't get baptized, and all along, y'all, my grandfather never got baptized. So I questioned this when I got older. Like, y'all, granddaddy never got baptized. He never went to church. So is granddaddy going to heaven or hell? My auntie them saying, no, daddy in heaven. As I'm getting older, Buns, I'm looking and thinking like, damn, okay, what was going on? They told first they said such and such.
I'm tired.
Now they said such and such. So what's the
He
truth?
said, he said, then wake up, CP.
But a lot of people don't care about the truth.
Those are the trolling. CJ be getting mad.
Seven.
Eddie Guerrero's getting mad. And yes, CJ, just stop. Yes, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people don't care about the truth.
I'll tell you about it, man.
Yeah, this one guy said, "Come on and do the lottery," and I should have blocked him from my page, y'all.
Get out.
I should have blocked homeboy from my page. Don't tell me what to talk about.
Said you look dingus. Said stop.
I got your back, bro. Abundance. I'm with you, bro.
SGA USA.
I'm with you, bro.
Tag
Flat
him
out.
up.
Like I always said, I got your back, and I'm gonna have your
That's what
back,
I
bro.
say when he gets live. Go over there, hit his live up. Bro had James Cook wide open. Yeah, dude, James Cook
That's all it is control, abundance. I promise you.
message.
And then abundance, like
You said
one time I was on there when you were talking about church. A lot of them like know a lot of them know I go to church, and they don't know. Some of them trying to be funny about it. They wasn't really talking about me on your page, but they was saying so many words. I mean, I can get real deep, bro. They don't even know how I feel about church. That's why I say, man, they don't even watch my videos. That's why I know it can be a little hating. It's a little hating.
I'll turn it back on. I'll turn it back on in like a minute. I gotta use this again.
Cause a lot of people know I play the drums in church. Some of them might think I'm holy, holy.
That's still part of the stream, but
And
I
they
don't
don't
know
even
why.
know, man. I'll be looking at church like, hold on, that's not right.
Wait, wait, wait. You guys are all the time out.
That's not right. You don't do that. Hold on.
I'll
Why is it
show you
10
guys
churches on
in
this
one
block?
second.
Why they tore
All
down?
that.
You got 10 churches on the block and they tore down. Something wrong with that picture. Why are these churches going down? Look at this dope house. Look at this weed dispensary right here. You they knocked down all the churches, but they put a bunch of weed dispensaries on the corner. Y'all hear that?
Hey,
They knocked down all the churches and the schools. Not saying nothing wrong with weed, y'all. I promise y'all, I'm not talking bad
on the
about it.
mic, man.
But I'm just saying they got a bunch of dispensaries on the corner now.
It does not like being on the mic anymore.
Which that's good they close them down, y'all. Real talk. If you really want to be real.
Who like being on the mic? It's not on. No, it's not
Because
on.
it's a lot of misleading. It's misleading the folks.
SJ's over here getting
And
microphone
y'all living
started.
out of fear and hope.
SGA USA.
No, Miss Helen. See, the whole thing is this. See, it's easy for y'all to say that, Miss Helen. Like, see, you got to understand this. Abundance study what he studied. I study what I study. You go try to help your people no matter what. You and I sure hate to use that T word when you say people go. No, that's why I say once you on that level, not saying that's bad. You're not gonna even say that because you go want to help your people. We got to go through this. We didn't know we had to go through this. We thinking we was helping people and people going to see this. That's how you know the world is effed up. That's how bad the world is effed up, Miss Helen. It ain't that easy like that for you to now. Right now, he may calm down right now, but you go speak the truth. That's gonna come out no matter what. Or you go speak that truth.
I want to hear his stick. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to talk on the mic anymore. Like that's a thing, man. But he doesn't like that people think it's a thing.
That's like with this lottery
He doesn't
number.
want to.
I'm gonna speak out the truth. It's just in me. No matter how many times I fuss at people,
If I
I
look
want y'all to see
if
what's going on with this. I want y'all to see the real.
they're bullying you, CJ, they're bullying you because they said that you look dingus.
Knowledge is
Or
powerful. I
saying that you
promise
look
y'all.
dingus. That man CJ's got it done. He said it's the burgers for all of this. That man CJ he erupted. The volcano erupted today.
I promise you, Miss Head, I don't never say that. I always think positive. Think about this. When I be saying
Dang.
I don't, I know that's true what you just said, Miss Helen. But in my mind, I don't think like that. Everything I speak positive. I don't never say, man, that might not happen. No, I'm gonna say, man, that's gonna happen. So when I be like, man, everybody not gonna get it, we all know that, but I'm not gonna speak that out in existence. I'm gonna say just like when we do the lottery. I always say, all y'all can get this. Y'all can do this. I'm speaking that in existence. I don't speak, man. Y'all, like when something hard, I'm gonna tell y'all, hey y'all, if it's hard for me, I know it's gonna be difficult for y'all. But I'm speaking that in existence. Y'all all smarter than me. Y'all all can do that. Y'all hear me say that a lot, don't y'all? I'm speaking it in existence, my friends. See, that's what the world wants us to think, that we can't help everybody, my friends. Which we know you can't help everybody, my friends. I know I'm being two-faced, but I don't say that, my friend. I speak positive.
What's your TikTok?
That's how I'm saying. That's why I be saying, like, I'm not like everybody. That's why I said we can't even get in that category with everybody. That's on a different frequency. Once you're on that frequency, on that right track, you go stay on that right track. I'm doing the homework, y'all. I'm talking and I'm doing the homework.
Sorry,
And I'm giving y'all the answers, y'all. And I'm gonna go back over it after I do this.
Spike CJ says,
2, 4, 7, 8,
thank you.
5,
JJ,
6, 9,
don't let JJ come up here
1,
and say nothing.
0.
JJ, you don't want to come up, my man. And Ghost says,
See, I'm like him. I respect everybody, but once you tell everybody the truth, you don't get that respect back. Like I still respect everybody to the T, but once you do that, people not stop respecting you, but look at you different. Oh, abundance! I know my old lot of look. I know the people used to follow me. I know they talking big stuff about me. Abundance. Trust me, bro. I already
what's
know,
up, Ghost
bro.
Daddy back
But
there?
all of them wanted something I had though. But that's the sad part.
Yo, Laylo. Laylo said, what's up, bro? Chillin', chillin', chillin',
Oh
Laylo.
no, I know they talk trash about me. Yeah, this the hard one right here. We still gonna do a PA.
And I think one more game after this, waiting for
Man,
Ghost
he
to come up.
crazy, man. He an atheist.
All
But
right.
they don't they have more problems than me, bro. Something was wrong with that picture.
Maybe after that list was finished.
They was going through more
All right, well,
problems than
JJ, when
me.
you get a chance,
Something was
play
wrong with that picture.
And he said he was gonna be on a half an hour ago, and he's still not on. I'm trying to wait for him to be on, and then that'll be it for the stream. There he is, right there. Look, sorry, there he is, right on cue. Look, Lewis is right there. Lewis was waiting. I can show you the list of the games yesterday. Look, Lewis was waiting for this list to be on. Look,
Heck yeah.
how it was last night.
Heck yeah, hustle.
Lewis was
Man, it's a
waiting.
lot of things I don't even be saying,
Lewis
hustle.
was
I
waiting for this
promise you.
list. I made it all the way up to I
It's
think
a lot of things I don't be
145.
saying, hustle.
I was on my way to Levi's. And then I didn't. Lewis was just sitting there, just waiting and waiting. And then he asked if he could play me today in the morning. He's on right now.
I got love for all y'all. Don't never forget this. I got love for all
He's gonna
y'all.
play
Real talk.
6 p.m. to 4:30 in the morning.
Well, this number represents every number.
But I'm gonna make sure that everybody got it on the bills and all that. I said it last night. If I could start making enough money,
I got love for all y'all, my friend. That's why be times I can't really do the lottery, y'all.
but I could put out my part of the bills and the mortgage and all that. If I see a consistency for like 6 months straight, I'm down for it. I'm down for some real money.
But yeah, Miss Helen, we're Miss Helen at.
Plus,
But yeah,
I
Miss
was
Helen,
on like
Miss Helen, me abundance. I mean, we talked yesterday,
4 hours. I went to like 4 or 5 hours. He was waiting on gamble, and he already
and
had
I
money.
would just give him my point on, far as me, far as church or whatever. You know, I don't really say too much, because there's some stuff I want to say with y'all, but I know y'all may be like, oh hell no. You get where I'm coming from. So a lot of things I kind of bite my tongue. That's why I say much respect to him, because like when you do this, you really have to be real with it. Ain't no biting tongue. Like he be saying, excuse my French, y'all. Like when he be saying like, don't give a F attitude at times. Sometimes you really have to do that, y'all. Like times I supposed to come do the lottery, I be like, I have a I don't give a F. We not about to do that because my frequency ain't telling me to do that. You get where I'm coming from? No, but no, Miss Helen, I'm gonna keep it real, Miss Helen. It hurted me more.
I love you, man.
Y'all know I shed a tear fast as hell.
Hey,
It hurted me
this
more.
is the guy that keeps
And
saying
I'm telling bro this. That hurted me more.
I wish you would have been there. They were both
When you
hurt.
speak out the truth and you put this and then this, such and such, that shit I can't speak on bro, but certain shit but I can get over it, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? It'll hurt me at times like, damn, I ain't doing this to do this. I'm just trying to share this to help the people, my friend. I ain't you get where I'm coming from?
Appreciate that, man.
So it kind of, you know what I'm saying, when we talk I was like a big brother kind of hurting me, my friend.
Yo,
And because I've been there, I done been there like, damn, I done lost a lot of friends with that situation.
and Crimson also did some super chats, so they're not on negativity. You know, they're just really good. They're good at managing.
Yeah, it was deep yesterday,
So it's
bro.
to the point where now that I know that when I play against good people, now I gotta set them aside and give them their own stream.
And then he an ordained minister, y'all. He sacrificed it. And that's look,
I already play my
I'm
game.
doing my homework, y'all. I promise y'all. I know I'm talking, y'all. I'm doing my homework.
Play against some top
This man
players.
is an ordained minister, y'all. And I know about ordained minister. He sacrificed was like, no, I don't want to do this. I can't lie. I can't lie to my people. And y'all missing the whole point. That's what kind of hurt me, y'all. If y'all know, y'all know. You get where I'm coming from? That's what kind of hurt me. Same thing like I be doing with the lottery, y'all, when I can't charge y'all because I know y'all. So I rather sacrifice to do this, my friends. He sacrificed, y'all. I was like, no, I'm not gonna become. I'm good with this preacher. So most of these preachers, when they be saying they was called from God, I'm telling y'all this, y'all. All that is a lie,
I like
y'all.
how my line
I'm
breaks down
telling y'all that
well.
if y'all don't hear nothing I'm telling y'all, that it was a lie, y'all. All that I was called at the age of such and such to be a no. If you grew up in church, anybody grew up in church, eventually your ass gonna be in a choir, you gonna be a deacon, you gonna be a preacher, or you gonna be some type of musician because your frequency is leading you in church. You around that. If I'm around some thugs, I'm gonna be a dang on thugs. If I'm around some weed smokers constantly, eventually I'm gonna pick up that weed and start smoking. If I'm around some gamblers that like to shoot dice and I'm around them every day, eventually I'm gonna be a gambler, y'all. Are y'all with me? It's all about frequency. That's why I say school is bad. When y'all send y'all kids to school and it's around all these kids with different frequency, kids don't really know no better. Grown folks really don't know no better. It's frequency, y'all. Vibration, my friend. And when I talk about frequency, see, I'm on a certain channel. And I'm gonna stay on this channel. You get what I'm coming? I'm staying on this same station. And I'm gonna ride this track, my friends. A lot of y'all be on too many stations, my friends. Don't know what's going on.
Oh, MJ, what's
Y'all better
good?
get y'all temple right, my friends. Real talk. I live off frequency and vibration, y'all. Frequency and vibration, my friends. Talk about they was called to do such and
What
such.
it do?
A lot
SGA.
of this is a lie, my friends. I'm telling y'all what I know, y'all. When I was a little boy, I can remember when I was a little boy, y'all had to be like 4 or 5 years old. I'm telling y'all this. My mom and them used to go to the same church I grew up in. I've been playing the drums for that church for 40 years. When I was in the audience as a little boy, I'm looking at the grown man drummer every Sunday, just looking at him. I'm going home, getting my grandma pots. I'm beating on the pots. That frequency was telling me when they was taking me to church, my frequency, I was going to become a drummer. Look at me right now. I'm still at that same church, y'all. I've been at that same church, making the same 150. I've been making that for 100 years. I never asked for no raise. People like, damn, man, you ain't asking for no raise. You getting the same amount of money. I don't care, my friend. I love to play the drums, my friends. I've been getting that same pay for 150 years. I've been at that church for 40 years, my friend. And then when I was growing up, I saw little boys who was looking at me and who I trained to play the drum. So I'm looking at the frequency. Right now, it's two little boys right now. My little drummer right now, he's 21 years old. His little brother, they bought him a drum set. I be watching him every Sunday. He already be watching me with his little pencils and he be playing the drums. And it's another little boy sit over there. He have drumsticks. When I'm gone from that church, one of them going to become a drummer. All it is a pattern, y'all, a blueprint, y'all. It's program.
24 hours.
It's program. It's a program frequency.
I remember your
That's
name.
all it is, a frequency.
He wasn't looking, man.
I promise y'all it's a frequency. I learned how to cut hair from the guy next door. He used to cut me and my cousin hair. And then when he was cutting me and my cousin hair, we looking at him cut hair. And then me and my cousin said, man, we about to start cutting hair. I started cutting hair at the age of 14. I was messing these guys. I was giving these guys Timmys. But it took practice, y'all. Now I'm on a whole different level, my friend. The frequency. I wasn't around no guy. Well, I was. But this particular guy, he was in church. I wasn't around no guys who was cutting up dope. I started smoking weed at the age of 23. I was around positive people, y'all, going to church guys. You get where I'm coming from? I wasn't around my homeboys and them stayed on the other end who was selling weed. I was around my homeboy who was cutting hair. So when we was around them, we was picking up cutting hair. Now imagine me going next door around my homeboys who smoking weed. What would have happened, y'all? I would have been doing the weed, my friends. Later on, when I started smoking weed, my cousin started growing the weed. So you see, when I started being around my cousin, look what frequency I got on. I started hitting a blunt, and then I started growing weed. He started growing weed, I started growing weed. You see the frequency, but I'm going to always tell y'all this. I'm glad I lived that lifestyle. Because can't none of y'all to nobody run no type of shit on me. Like when I'm in church, and I played for a church and they couldn't pay for the money or any bull crap, I knew the game, y'all, because I sold weed. People done got credit bag. They done came with excuses, my friend. I have got credit bags back in the day and came up with excuses when I didn't have the money. So I know different types of signs, y'all. When I was in church, I be laughing like, man, this church folks trying to play a street nigga. Are y'all with me, my friend? So that's why I say I will never get mad for me learning street smarts. A lot of y'all don't have street smarts. Y'all just live that holy, my friends. That's why a lot of shit can get ran over y'all.
Yeah, for sure, Louis. You're the only reason I'm
Never sold no drugs, just weed. And weed is not, if you look at it right now, weed is medicine.
know some of you have heard about how I need to get my mental break away from this game because I've been streaming like 8 to 10 hours streams just about every single day. Like the only reason I want is because Lewis, I want you to know that 70. So somebody else drop another 24 hours on that, dude. That's 3 days right there.
Damn, it's a lot of numbers, y'all.
Somebody else drop another 24 hours on that, dude. Let's set a record for that dude Leroy, so that way that dude can
Hey,
bang
y'all.
here, bro. Let's see if we can make
I love all y'all, my friend. I don't care how y'all feel about me. Hell yeah, y'all know I talk a lot. Y'all know I talk a lot.
Lewis could
I
probably.
love all y'all, my friends.
He said, I hate it.
Yeah, when y'all come to my channel, yeah, I may talk about the lottery. Yeah, I may go left field and start talking about Gematria, my friends.
That man's gone for 72 hours.
I just go wherever my mind take me, my friends. I just go, y'all. I promise y'all, I just go.
Yeah, he just did it.
But I would never disrespect y'all. Yeah, I may fuss at y'all, but y'all may think about fussing. But I may fuss at y'all. I would never disrespect none of y'all. I would never call y'all out y'all name, my friends.
Bro, that's sitting there lurking, waiting for their time to shine.
I talk out of love, y'all. I ain't know this phone was it was that loud. I talk out of love, y'all.
Hey, think about it. Make sure it's working well. There it is. Let's see what we got. He just went. Oh, yeah, that's 96 hours right there.
Hey, y'all, I talk out. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Like one time when I was at my mom's house, my mom she didn't test me out. She was like, "No, I want to see you do somebody that's alive." And I told my mom I would never break nobody. But you know what my mom was trying to get to, y'all? I told y'all about my uncle, right? So I told y'all 2 weeks ago, my uncle, he lost a lot of weight. He's not doing too good. So he's supposed to go to hospice. Are y'all with me? He lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. So this was like 2 weeks ago. So when I was on my mom, she was talking in so many words, like, my uncle go leave in a minute, y'all. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So what was really going on, my mom really wanted me to, She didn't say it, y'all, but she really wanted to break my uncle number down to see she wasn't really testing me, but I still would never do nobody who's alive, y'all. But I knew what she was trying to get at.
Calling Derek saying, what up, Derek? Derek, okay.
Look, y'all, I want to share this with y'all. Hey, y'all, give me 2 minutes, y'all. If y'all with me, can I see some thumbs up? Miss Helen, y'all, if y'all with me, let me see some thumbs up, Miss Helen.
Thank you, guys. Oh, there's one in the chat. 50 clicks. So I got 4 now. That's not exactly what I wanted.
And then I ain't even lie, Miss Helen. Like, Miss Helen, when y'all said that, Miss Helen, whatever what just happened, I left his live video last night. So I don't even know what happened. I wasn't even on his video. I had to go back and watch the video. So I couldn't see no comments, Miss Helen. So I don't even know what happened, to be honest. But yeah, that's something else. Look. So y'all see this? Everybody see this? 57 January the 17th, 1969, right? Y'all see that, right? 57 January the 19th, 17th. Y'all see that? Are y'all with me? Y'all see that, right? Oh no, I got love for y'all, Miss Helen. I promise you, Miss Helen, I got love for y'all. A whole lot of love. And then I always told you when you just said you've been following me for 7 years, I always told y'all, don't agree with me, go research behind me. I always tell y'all, don't take my word. Let me just get a new pen. Don't take my word. Please research behind me. If I never taught y'all nothing, my friend, I always taught y'all about the word research. So look, y'all. I told y'all my boy passed. Well, they had his funeral Wednesday. My boy passed like what? 3 weeks ago. My boy passed a week ago, and then his auntie passed the following week. That's so crazy then, cause her sister lost her brother on her father's side, and then they lost their brother right here and their auntie. So they had 3 deaths in 2 weeks. Hey y'all, this may scare some of y'all, but think about this. Y'all remember when we was growing up? Y'all remember this? I'm getting deep, y'all. I always talk about this. Look, see, Miss Helen, this is what I be saying, Miss Helen. Like when you was like, everybody not gonna really pay. Yeah, I kind of know that. But once you kind of install and talk about it, a person there to kind of take heed. Y'all remember that when we had them shirts with the family tree? Or we had the apples with the apples, and these apples, you know I can't draw like that, y'all. I'm moving fast. These apples. And then like whoever passed, like my uncle passed. That's an uncle on the ground gone from the tree. My grandma passed. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So my family has a family history and we has a pattern. See, they got y'all stuck on, man, I got diabetes because it runs in my family. I got high blood pressure because it runs in my family. Man, y'all can stop that. It's about what you eat. You get where I'm coming from? That's another thing, y'all. That doesn't make sense, y'all. When they be saying that, man, it run to my family. Well, you can stop that. See, the whole thing why a lot of us get sick because we eating bad, y'all. It's bad eating, y'all. So imagine you start off eating like you're supposed to be, like you're supposed to eat. That's where the problem at. That's where the problem at. Man, that run in my family. Well, you know why? Because grandma and them was cooking all them smoked neck bones, them pig feet, them ham hocks, them kidney beans, them butter beans, them fish fries. And then she taught them how to cook. Oh, we finna use grandma ingredients. D Wiz against D Wiz finna get deep. Oh, so that's where it started. Oh, we followed a pattern, y'all. So we using their ingredient. Watch this, y'all. When grandma was doing it, it was 1920. Now we in 2020. Now they got some different seasoning. Oh my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. My frequency telling me this, y'all. My frequency telling me this. Oh, now they got this type of sugar. Now they got this type of salt. Here go the problem now, y'all. Y'all, we can stop that, y'all. So what? Grandma make good butter beans. Grandma make good pig feet. Look, y'all, I'm telling y'all this. Whoever know how to cook real good, I promise you they sick, y'all. Not to talk about none of y'all. Look, I'm not throwing none bad on y'all. I'm keeping it real. Because I always told y'all go eat good Monday. Whatever y'all ate Monday, y'all might eat it Tuesday. But some of y'all so out cold, y'all switch that every day. But you eating this good meal Monday. Matter of fact, you eating this Sunday dinner. You may eat it on Monday. Now you tired of that. Now you about to eat something else. You thinking because you doo-doo, you just drop that food off. Hell no. Your body is your temple. So it's still in your body. That food you ate Sunday still in your body. And then you about to cook something totally different Wednesday. You eat spaghetti Wednesday. So you done had all this Sunday, this big old Sunday dinner. And then here you go on Wednesday, eat spaghetti. Now you got spaghetti and this food together, my friend. Because look, I told y'all, we not no doctors. We don't know, like if we ate something Sunday, we didn't know if we digested or it left our body. We don't know that for a fact. So y'all mixing so much ingredients, y'all, in y'all body, y'all. All that mixture, y'all. See, the whole thing, I always told y'all this, my friend. I don't get sick, but yeah, I done caught colds before. Yeah, that come with the game, y'all. The weather change. But as far as a stomach or a headache and none of that, y'all ain't gonna never hear me complain like that, my friend. Like if I was to ever get sick, something with my stomach, I eat from one hookup and I'ma cook it. I know what got me sick if I'm getting sick. If y'all was to get sick, a lot of y'all don't even know what y'all be, man, I think I got sick eating that such and such. Listen to what I just said. I think I got sick by eating that such and such. You not really knowing, my friends. Like me picking up this weight and losing weight. I know like when I lose weight. Because I know if I didn't eat certain time, my friends. I know when I pick up weight. You get where I'm coming from? I know what makes me pick up weight, y'all. Pass it down to the next generation, my friends. Watch this, y'all. What's a generator? A generator, when you put a generator outside, don't it keep running? So what y'all think generation mean? Jenna. Oh my goodness, there go another road. Oh, look, there go another word play. Generate. Generation, my friend. We go keep it going. Oh my goodness. See, a lot of us, we need to stop shit. See, oh my goodness. See, I stopped that curse, y'all. We don't have no holidays over here. Yeah, my grandma, all the holidays was at the house I'm at. Oh, we stopped that. Oh, we stopped that, y'all. Oh, no holidays over here, my friends. See, I stopped that curse, y'all. Man, oh my goodness, my friend. I got chills, y'all. Let me get to the lesson. Damn. Oh my goodness, my friends. Appreciate you, Bunny. And you already know, bro, this free of charge, bro. I promise you, bro. You already know this free of charge, bro. Hey, y'all, I need help, y'all. I need help, y'all. Somebody add this up. D Woods, you strong, bro. Be strong. You got this. Be strong, bro. But when I shed a tear, it be just out of joy, my friends. When I shed a tear, y'all, it be out of joy. Miss Nikki, appreciate the love. Hustle, appreciate the love, y'all. Somebody add this up for me. Keep doing what you doing, bro. Abundance. And you always be to yourself anyway. Just keep doing what you doing, bro. We can't talk like this to everybody. We can't talk like this to everybody. Hey, y'all, can y'all add this up for me, please? And I'm finna let y'all know their uncle died at 24. Their uncle died in their uncle died in 95. Their uncle died in 95 and he was 24 years old. And I think this total to 24. So this the uncle. This the brother. So he passed first in 1995. Now pay attention, y'all. Look how all these are. Man, I love y'all. I really love y'all. Right now, y'all, I'm about to get real deep, y'all. Some of my, and it's not nothing to be scaring y'all, my friend. This it's nothing to scare y'all. I promise y'all. I'm glad I learned Gematria, y'all. Miss Helen, I'm glad I learned Gematria, y'all. So I can really look. Miss Helen, I promise you I'm glad. Miss Helen, a lot of folks would have been like my teacher right now. He got a podcast and he be gambling with it. Y'all know I'm gambling, but I'm still different, Miss Helen. I still can't charge y'all for this. Miss Helen, I'm talking about when I say I was broke, and I'm broke right now. And I'm still sacrificing, Miss Helen. I'd rather be broke to take this evil, cruel money, Miss Helen. I promise you. But when I mean by broke, y'all, if I get broke, y'all know what I do before I get broke. I'll go work at McDonald's or Wendy's. Yeah, I'm telling y'all this. I said it, my friends. Like if I had to sacrifice, I might not even play the lottery, y'all. I might have to go get a job at McDonald's or Wendy's, my friend. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. So to anybody, it's really no excuse, y'all, for nobody, my friends. When I told y'all, like, if I was to push come to shove, when I want to win some money, I'll play the lottery. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not even playing the 9-4 pair or the 8-5 pair. It's just I don't know why I can't play the lottery, y'all. I just think about lives, y'all. I just feel some type of way. But let me share this with y'all. So look at this. Why is I'm showing y'all this? So what I'm mainly showing y'all this is this. We got the night. Okay, look. Y'all just said this was 24. Y'all said this was 24. And he died when he was 24, y'all. So they didn't do nothing spectacular with this. Just pay attention, y'all. This was a sacrifice. This was a sacrifice. This the uncle and the nephew. Pay attention, y'all. I'm about to do Gematria, y'all. Pay attention, y'all. It's about to get real hot in here. I pulled out this for a reason. I pulled this out for a reason. You remember I taught y'all this? A number 2. Let me charge my phone up. Let me charge my phone up. It's about to get deep in here, y'all. It's about to get deep in here. All money, not good money. I'm about to get deep. This is Gematria, y'all. So every family has a different pattern, y'all. So like when y'all try to break y'all number, y'all might can't do this with y'all number. Look, y'all. So what is the number two? What is the number two? Y'all remember I always told y'all we take the smallest number and we take the smallest number. So what do we turn the 12? What do we turn the two to, y'all? A two really is a 12, right? So what if I put this 12 right here? First of all, here go the lottery number, y'all, that was hit. You see how they speaking the code? First of all, same family, y'all. I'm getting deep, y'all. I'm getting deep. I'm getting deep, y'all. Here go Gematria, y'all. Watch this. 12 take away 4 equals 8. Do y'all see something so far? What's this, y'all? Look at the auntie. 1969. And this is my first time doing a family. What's this, y'all? Look at his birthday all in there. Y'all said 25. Look at that connection, y'all. I mean, I love y'all. What up, Bobby? What up, Bob? Man, I love y'all, my friends. Nathan, what's going on? Damn, I got love for y'all. James, I got love for y'all. What this mean? This is a special number, right? So watch this, y'all. We already know what a 2 is, right? So what we do right here, Simon says, we turn the 2 into a what number, y'all? I love y'all. See, my teacher don't have this on me, y'all. My teacher don't have this on me. That's why I say my teacher is better than me, but if my teacher was to see my work in Gematria, he'll be surprised. Y'all know how I learned this? The lottery taught me this. So I told you when I learned Gematria, I brought that to the lottery world. And then once I was in the lottery world, I had to learn patterns from the lottery. So all I did was like, damn, Gematria, that's all I was missing was patterns and like the number game. Man, D-Will's amazing, bro. I got chills, y'all. I have chills, y'all. So watch this, y'all. When people be talking about abundance, people be telling me I'm blessed with this talent. How? And I'm talking about who y'all talking about blessed. Something not adding up. And I'm talking to, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Talk to me, y'all. Something not adding up. And I exposed the Bible. No, so you can't say I was blessed with this because I exposed. Y'all already know where I'm going with that, y'all. Y'all already know where I'm going with that. So when a lot of y'all be like, man, he's blessed. No, it's not no blessed, my friends. It don't take no skills. Like you don't be blessed when somebody asks you what's 2 times 2. I'm not blessed because I know the answer. Miss Carol, much love, Miss Carol. A lot of y'all, look at this, y'all. Look at her age. I should have had a lot of flames, y'all. I should have had a lot of flames. Now, I'm going to ask my mom what's their mom and dad birthday. And all I'm going to do is a family tree, y'all. I'm gonna do a family tree. So my main thing is this, Miss Helen. My main thing is this. When bro was speaking the truth last night, a lot of y'all believing in stuff that don't exist. Like right now, y'all be saying, not to knock none of y'all, when y'all be saying y'all blessed and all that, I'm not knocking none of that. I'm just telling y'all, all y'all doing just putting curses on yourself. I'm keeping it real. I told bro a lot of things I just don't say. And y'all wonder why a lot of y'all sick and y'all take medicine, y'all. But the ones who don't talk that way, we living healthy. Something wrong with that picture, y'all. And I'm not hoeing none of y'all, my friends. I'm talking real. Cause I done said this to my family them before, y'all. Something wrong with that picture, y'all. Are y'all with me? I got you, man. That's why I said I'm not taking none of that from y'all. You remember y'all comment, Miss Taylor, y'all said a lot of people y'all can't get through. This is one of these conversations. I know I wouldn't get through. That's why I said I don't say a lot of things to y'all. My whole thing is this, y'all. I told y'all what's going on with that. You live right, you eat right. Because I asked this question, y'all. I said, which one is important? Uh, Prayer or health? Prayer or health? I don't even want to get off. I'm not going to even get into that. We're going to leave that alone. Because if your health bad, you can't pray. See, if my health good, I can pray. Y'all see the difference? If my health bad, I can't pray. But if my health good, I can pray. Y'all know what made me say that? Because my uncle on his deathbed. Y'all get where I'm coming from? He can't pray his way out, but my people don't have to pray. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I told y'all about the pyramids. I told y'all who own all the Bible, all the prayer, all that. I told y'all. Our same ones, y'all. I told y'all what's going on. Look at that. Man, y'all be putting so many curses on y'all folks, y'all. I promise y'all. Y'all put a lot of curse on y'all folks. You gotta live and eat right, my friends. I don't take no type of medication, none of that. Only sick y'all give me, I get sick like in the wintertime, like right now when it's cold. For a stomach ache, headaches, hell no, I don't eat that poison, y'all. I don't put all that bull crap in my body. Appreciate the love. I promise y'all. Look at this, y'all. I'm gonna take this all day. Cause I know what's going on. I don't need nobody to tell me this, y'all. I know what I have to do, my friends. Like if I have to go somewhere tomorrow morning, I have to get up early. Y'all know I go to bed early. I don't even have to set my alarm, y'all. My body is programmed to wake up that early. When I go to bed late, 12 or 1 o'clock, 12 or 1 o'clock, I may get up like a 5:30, 6 o'clock. I just know my body, y'all. I don't need no alarm clock to wake me up, my friends. I promise y'all. So a lot of things y'all say, it's like, I'm not going to even say sad because I'm not going to talk about y'all. That's why I say my chest is out, my friend. I know what's really going on. I know what's going on in the world, y'all. I know I don't know who really killing us, but I know our enemies killing us, y'all. Y'all don't have no clue, my friends. Y'all don't have no clue, my friends. And then some of y'all killing themselves, y'all. Not taking care of business, y'all. Some of y'all take care of y'all car more than y'all take care of y'all body. I promise y'all this. Some of y'all take care of y'all house more than y'all take care of y'all body. I guarantee y'all house in better shape than y'all body. I can guarantee y'all that. Some of y'all house is way better than y'all body. I promise y'all that. And y'all don't even know what's the real temple. But they died by the numbers, y'all. They still don't know what happened to him. He left out the house and they don't even know what happened to him. He left out the house, they don't know what happened to him. She went to the hospital and she never came back out. Both of these represent 12. Watch this, y'all. I got a lot of love for y'all. All right, Miss Helen, y'all. Don't never forget this. I will never fight y'all. I will never beat y'all up. All I'm gonna do is put it out there, my friends. And yes, Miss Helen, you right when you said a person don't have to such and such. Now that's what this where the abundance come in. When he said, I don't give a attitude, all I'm doing is putting it out there. If a person take heed, they take heed. If they don't, they don't. I have to worry about my life, my temple. But I love all y'all. Hey, y'all, what year is this? What year is this? Look at that. Is that a connection? Is that a connection? See, this is another way I can do somebody's number. Cause I can do y'all age. And that's so crazy. Look, look, I'm finna say this. Like Miss Helen, y'all. A lot of y'all been following me too long, my friends. I'm gonna keep it 100. To not really see that I'm too accurate, y'all. I'm gonna keep it 100. I promise y'all. Once my teacher told me about that LeBron James, it only took that one little hookup, y'all. And look, when I talk like this, I'm not talking about none of y'all. That's how I know the world we live in is messed up. I promise y'all, my friend, you can put the truth in somebody's face and they still believe the lie. That's the world we live in. You can put the truth in somebody's face. I remember this, y'all. Look, I will never forget this because that's one of my flawless work, y'all. When I first met Miss Helen and we did her family history, whatever, and I saw something where somebody was the fourth child, and I was right with her brother, and I want to say her nephew or somebody, a grandson. I was right. So the whole thing, if I don't know none of y'all and I predict something in y'all family and I don't know anything about y'all family, I'm going to take heed to what this person just said. Because this person don't know none about my family. And all he did was look at certain numbers. And all he did was ask me a question. And I just said yes. And then what's so crazy, I met somebody on my live video later on with the same pattern as Miss Helen's brother and nephew or grandson, somebody nephew. They had the same pattern. So I asked this young lady, she told me her birthday. And I was like, you the fourth grandchild? And she was like, no. But later on, she came back. She was like, I was kind of scared because I didn't know what you was about to tell me. She was like, she was the fourth child. But when I saw the number, I'm like, hell no. I know I'm not wrong. But when she told me later on in the message, she was like, yeah, I was the fourth child. But when we came back on live, she mentioned it on live, y'all, because the number's telling me what's going on. So if this number's telling me going on, the doctors can't tell me nothing or such and such. And then y'all never took heed to this. When the doctors say such and such have such and such long to live. Hold on. So that means the creator must have sent the email to the doctors and told the doctors. So now you telling me the creator and the doctors can tell us when we go to die? Hello, say that again for the people in the back, D-Wiz. I don't know if you were saying, Miss Helen, I don't know if you were saying the you I don't know if you saying the nephew. Somebody was the fourth. There's something happened with your nephew, and he was the fourth oldest. My whole thing is this, y'all. When my teacher told me about LeBron James was gonna come back, it didn't take for me to have to keep. It didn't take for him to have to keep going over something over and over. My IQ level was high. It made sense, and it was the truth. That's when I started following. Look what's going on right now. Now y'all following me. You get where I'm coming from? So all I'm saying, if I broke down anybody, my friend, y'all supposed to took heed to that, y'all. You supposed to took heed to that. Look at this. That's why he passed, y'all. His number represents 2026 because it represents 12, y'all. It's all a numbers game, y'all. And then right here, when she passed this year, it's all a numbers game, y'all. It's all a numbers game. Are y'all with me? And then you remember I told y'all, you see how he died at 24? And then the nephew, 1977, represent 24. When you go to the chart, you see how 95 is 77. You see how 59 is 77. You see his year 77, and you see when he died. Look when the uncle died. And then look at the nephew. Look how that's tied, y'all. I can do any of y'all family history, my friend. I did my family history, my friends. It doesn't take no doctor to tell me what's going on. You get where I'm coming from? I told y'all, a lot of y'all go get checkups. Y'all thinking it's checkups for the good. It's the checkup to keep y'all like this, my friend. When she got a checkup, she got to check out. When she went to go get a checkup, she got to check out. When she went to go get a checkup, she got to check out. That's why the doctors got keep tabs of y'all, my friends. Y'all know about a paper trail. Y'all don't want no type of paper trail on y'all. Paper trail is not good. The government know everything about y'all. That's why I gave up my credit cards with gambling on a gambling site. They keeping track of all this. If any of y'all getting that SSI or that Social Security check, y'all better stop gambling online with y'all credit card. Y'all government see all that, my friends. You said boom. Somebody just said this. Somebody said somebody was born. That's why I say abundant. Certain thing like with this YouTube, I kind of had to slow from YouTube. I promise you might just have to not distance yourself. Everybody not on that level, bro. Cause you don't want to you don't want to start looking at people different, bro. We did 4 of them, only one brother left, and my parents and one uncle. Okay, so it was that 4th brother. Cameron, what's going on, Cameron? Okay, Miss Helen said the 4th brother. So look, you said they was born and they died. Y'all already know the answer to this. Y'all, I love y'all. Hey, y'all, I love y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, say it back to me real quick. Man, I got love for y'all. Hey, James, look at this, James. Hey, y'all, I got love for y'all. Hey, y'all, I love y'all. Yeah, Miss Helen, that was right. And I'm enjoying this, y'all. And I appreciate the ones who stand listening to this. Thank y'all for letting me really get this out, my friends. Thank y'all for letting me do this, my friends. Because normally my 70 views will drop down to 40. But we constantly going up, y'all. Hey, y'all, send some flames. Hey, James, send some flames right quick, bro. I'm not going to even have to put the 19. We're going to put 2, 27, 26. 11,950. Come on, y'all. Let me see some flames right quick, Miss Helen, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let me see some flames, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let me see some flames. Appreciate y'all. It's cool, James. Hey, James. Who is this James? Because who was born in 1950. Hey, what's the 50, James? Hey, y'all, who got chills? Who got chills? Who got chills, y'all? Who got chills? That's how y'all know I'm real, y'all. I was sent here on purpose, my friends. It was his mom, y'all. I got sad, bro. I got sad. I got sad, bro. I got sad, bro. But I'm strong, y'all. I'm strong. I'm strong. See, it's better to let it out than keep it in. Y'all get where I'm coming from? We talked about that 5-0, didn't we, y'all? We talked about this, didn't we?
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
We talked about this, didn't we, y'all? Didn't we talk about this? So watch this, y'all. I don't care what nobody say, my friend. I know Gematria is real. Y'all get where I'm coming from? I don't care what nobody say. I know Gematria is real, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Person can talk trash about me. Y'all can call me an atheist all y'all want. It's cool. It's cool. I'll be that mother scrunted atheist that's on that right track. Why? The year you was born, your expiration date. So you better know what's going on and live, because you can avoid your death date. Say that again, D-Wiz, for the people in the back. Oh, you can avoid your death date. Say that again for the people in the back. You can avoid your death date. You can avoid your death date. He passed. Miss Helen said her brother passed. That's the same family. Because the 26 is the 25. 20, because I taught y'all. Y'all see that start? They just a year apart. I promise you, y'all, the same family, Miss Helen. Same family. Because the 25 is the 26. Both of those special numbers. That's why they can bring triples, right? Watch this, y'all. Then later on, we did some research. Look. This how y'all know my stuff is real, y'all. I don't have to have no psychic cards. I'm showing y'all. Look, I'm freestyling, y'all. Who y'all know predicted stuff in the world with math, y'all? I have to be a special guy, y'all. I have to be a special guy, my friends. Told you I did a lot of studying, y'all. I took a lot of notes down, my friend. I took a lot of notes down. Look at them two stars. Look at those stars. Same family. Look at this whole family right there. Look at that whole line though. But that's just something. But look at the whole line. Triple threat. Triple threat, y'all. Now watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that 119. And then look at this 227. A sum can turn into a sum. I got chills, y'all. I got chills. I told y'all, what's a number 11? A number 11 can turn into a 2. And all they did is look at that. They just double that 2. What that mean? Double that 2, right? So we go double that 2. What's 2 take away 9? That's why that y'all better stop playing real talk. I really do this, y'all. This not a lottery pattern. So y'all tell me this not no lottery pattern? Why y'all think I bought Gematria to the lottery? That's why I understood lottery, y'all. But then I had to learn the lottery system, y'all. Your birthday is your expiration date, y'all. That's why I say they create. I told y'all there's no such thing as a heaven and hell. But y'all can do what y'all want to do, my friend. I know what's going on. I know I'm on the right track. I don't live off no theory. I don't live off no hope. I live off knowing what's going on, y'all. I can break any of y'all numbers down right now. And look at this, y'all. I didn't make this up. I didn't make this up. Look at all this, y'all. This should have woke all y'all eyes up. This should have woke everybody's eyes up, my friends. Derry, appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. This should have woke everybody up. This too flawless, y'all. And both of them represent the number 11. Both of them represent the number 11. Both of them represent the number 11. Your mind was a connection with my boy. Your mind was a connection with my boy. Your mind, connection with my boy. All this is tied together, y'all. He told me to look at Georgia. He told me to look at Georgia, y'all. He told me to look at Georgia. James, it's the reason why because James came to my class. James told me to look at February 27th. Wow, man, that hurt right here, bro. That's why I don't play the lot. This hurt me right here, bro. This hurt me right here, bro. That's why I say abundance, bro. I got your back, bro. Flat out. Flat out. And it's not start, no trouble, nothing like that. No, I got your back, bro. Flat the hell out. I'ma always have your back, bro. Flat out. Flat out. Flat the hell out, bro. I'ma always support you, bro. Flat out. And that number hit too. Died by the numbers too. That's that death date number. Her number was called in the lottery, y'all. And look at that 11 pair. Look at that 9-2 pair. And y'all want to talk trash about me. Come on, no one ain't said that. Y'all talk about an atheist. An atheist. And then look at him. Look at James' birthday. Look at James' birthday. And James said his birthday is 6/6/1977. 1977. And look at look. Well, we can't add that up like that because it's gonna be 36. Oh no, ain't nothing happened with abundance. No, abundance good. Nothing, Miss Nikki. I was just talking. Nothing happened to abundance. I was just saying I got its back, period, no matter what. I'm just speaking in general. So you know what, bro? Wow, bro. Hey, wow, James. Hey, look at your birthday. 6/6. Your birthday 6/6, right? You got 6 + 6 is 12. What's a 12? A 12 is a 2. Look at your birthday. Wow. And that still represents your mind. Wow, because that's saying 2 sevens. Look at that connection, bro. That's crazy though. Look at that connection. This is deep though. I told y'all, look, I always go over this, y'all. I always go over this with y'all. Look at this. That's my mom's birthday. Here go my birthday. Here go my sister's birthday. Here go my little sister's birthday. And this my sister, my mom adopted her, y'all. So I'm gonna put a line right here. I'm gonna see why this was a connection. So my sister 23 years old. So my mom had her when she was about 2 or 3 months, y'all. So look, y'all. Y'all know how they talk about the blood test? I can do a blood test, y'all. If I had the right birthdays, are y'all with me? I know this is my mom. Look at my mom and then look at my birthday. Don't y'all see? Don't y'all see a match? So what is this? I love y'all. Don't ever forget this, y'all. Don't ever forget this, my friends. What are these two? What can two ones flip to? Didn't I teach y'all two ones can flip to a two? Now watch this. What's the three? What's the three? What's the two and the three? What's the two and the three? Thank you, Gematria. Thank you, Zachary Herbert. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for teaching me this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me this. And I have to thank myself to willing to want to learn this. Now I'm about to say this again. I have to thank myself because I was willing to want to learn this, my friends. Y'all, 2 plus 3. I know that's why that's my mind. Now I meant to say 2 plus 2. I'm sorry. I meant to say 2 plus 3. Look.
I was wondering, like, what?
Look at my little sister, y'all. This doesn't take a rocket science, does it? What's 2 plus 2 plus 5? This is my mom's birthday, 225. 2 plus 2 plus 5 is what? What's two? Watch this, y'all. What's 2 take away 5? What's 2 times 5? You see why my mom had me on December the 13th? It doesn't take a rocket science, y'all. It depends on whenever whenever y'all have sexual intercourse, whenever that female got pregnant, that's when you break that date down. It doesn't take a rocket science. I'm exposing everything, y'all. So I know this is my real sister. That's why me and my sister have a connection. 12 take away 3. Look at the connection, y'all. I'm gonna get a strike. Damn, I'm gonna get a strike.
My husband used to ejaculate prematurely until this.
Oh, so you did. That was you, James. I was, man, appreciate you, bro. Oh, you sent that on her birthday. Oh, you sent it on her. Appreciate you, bro. I came on live one day and I was asking people who sent that money. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate. I ain't even put my mom cash app.
I'm sending the link right now, and he's getting started today. Yay! Okay, so my husband has this fun habit of ejaculating prematurely every time he does. Telling me it doesn't matter to me if he's but he's always
Again, I'm about to say this too, y'all. Real talk. I'm about to say this. I know a lot of y'all not gonna really get this, but the ones who follow go know what's going on. So you remember when we add my mother's birthday up, it totaled to 9? And then look at the two twos. So look, y'all, I know why my mom got hurt, my friends. Hey, y'all, I'm still teaching, y'all. I'm still teaching, y'all. I don't know if y'all know somebody that's like in foster care or anything like that. The child y'all trying to get, that child has to match y'all birthday, y'all. Are y'all following me? I'm teaching as well, y'all. I'm still teaching, y'all. If anybody trying to do the foster care, my friends, or anything, like I told y'all, when any of y'all apply for a house, apartment, a car, they got to use your name, y'all. The numbers in y'all name, my friends. If it doesn't represent it, it's a wrap. Y'all see this? A 9 by itself is a 2-4. So my mom's birthday represents a 9 by itself. I know why they got my sister, my friend. They made my sister have a connection. Both of these the same. Both of them represent 7. And then you look at my mom's birthday. The 25th represents 7. Then if you look at my sister, look at my little sister. 5, 2, 9. Like when you add all this up, right? No, that told it to 16. But you still got that comeback. You got that comeback, and you got that 9. Are y'all looking? Hey, look, I know. Look, y'all paying attention to this? Y'all just see how I broke my mom's name down with my sisters, y'all. Y'all see how I'm playing with it? No, how many were your kids? Let me see. 1, 0, 3, 7, 8, 9, 11, 10, When your kid's birthday? She said, okay, no kids. Oh, no kids. Oh, no kids. Okay, when your mom's birthday? Okay. Hey, Cameron, do you have any brothers and sisters? Do you have any brothers and sisters? Is their birthday in here? That's how I did this. That's why I did that. That's all a connection. Same number. Hey, look, Miss Cameron, hold on, talk to me right quick. Who is 223? Who is 2? Who is this? I'm on point. Because the only thing I didn't do, I just said 9. Look, I said 9 plus 2. I mean, 2 plus 9 is 11. I didn't subtract. And then right here, I said 2 plus 5 is 7. I should have said 2, take away 5 is 3 as well. Like how I did 5, take away 2. Look at that. You can't tell me this is not fire. Because all I did was took my little sister's birthday. Here go my birthday right here, y'all. Y'all can't tell me this is not fire. Y'all can't tell me this is not fire, y'all. I just did a pattern with my little sister, and I took her birthday, and that's why I asked her, did she have any... Man, oh my goodness. Y'all sitting up here acting quiet. Man, I'm not asking y'all for no money. Y'all sitting up here acting quiet like a mother scruncher. And then I had some folks leave this video. So who birthday? So what day is this? What day is this? She said her sister's birthday. And then look at my birthday. I'm the brother. Look at that. Come on, y'all. Man, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, my friend. Come on, y'all. The monk, what's going on? Miss Bonner, what's going on? Chandrell, what's going on? The monk, what's going on, bro? Now watch this, y'all. Watch this. I'm about to bust y'all bubble. Watch this. Y'all see the connection? Hey, y'all, watch this. Watch this. Dead died. What's this? What's this? What's up, John? So, Miss Cheryl, let me get back to this. Everybody know about this with my sister, right? Didn't I tell y'all about my little sister right here? Everybody know about my little sister, right? Yes, no? Y'all know about both of my sisters, right? But y'all know about this sister, right? So y'all already know about it. And y'all know about this, my sister, both of my real sister, y'all. But both y'all get where I'm coming from? Okay. Well, she know already though. You get where I'm coming from? But still. Y'all know why mom still got it? Because we had to have a connection. Look at my sister that's older than her. See, my sister right here, she about 23. My sister right here, she 46. I'm 49. I'll be 50 this year. So here go our age right here. But watch this. Look at my sister right here. And then look at my sister right here. Y'all see the birthdays? Look at this. And what's so crazy, all three of them live together, my friends. My mom and my two little sisters. Y'all see the connection? Don't this look like a lottery pattern? Don't that look like a lottery pattern? This joker right in my face. Look. Look at my sister, her birthday. 142, 395. But there's a connection. Watch this. Y'all want to see something else? Watch this, y'all. Y'all can't hey, y'all. Look, Miss Nikki. Y'all can't tell me I'm not good with these numbers. And look, me and her still got a connection. But that is a 5. Like me and my little sister, watch her. That's what I say, man. I had nothing but practice, my friend. Look, Miss Cameron, I told you I can't speak to too many people because they'll probably say I know everything. But I told you I was here for 7 years, sitting at this same desk, y'all, for 7 years. Sitting at this same desk for 7 years, practicing numbers, y'all. And then as the years was going on, I was learning more and more. You think I'm not going to be flawless with these numbers, my friends? How I know what's real and what's fake. Right now we on the planet. Plan it. We on the planet, y'all. Everything is planned, y'all. It's a blueprint. You get where I'm coming from? It's a setup, y'all. It's a trap, y'all. And every year it's telling the story, y'all. Every year telling the story. This is not no coincidence of what I'm doing, y'all. Like a lot of times when I was talking, when I talk about the church, a lot of y'all still be saying church thing, but I promise y'all that doesn't hurt me, my friend. I'm good. I don't take no medicine or have to go to no doctor, my friend. So something is wrong with that picture. He should have healed you. Well, I ain't gonna go there. What's today's date, y'all? The 5th? And look, y'all know those numbers I gave y'all? Those numbers they not hidden. Hey, y'all, are those numbers hidden? Like for real, James, like how I just broke your mom down. I did a lot. I broke a lot of people down, and they be following me, but I want them to learn this, bro. You get where I'm coming from? Because it ain't about, I can always go follow my preacher like what I'm doing. And y'all know how I feel about church. But if I have to play at another church, I'm going to go follow. So because you follow somebody, that really doesn't really, y'all get where I'm coming from? You got to take heed, know the truth. Y'all get where I'm coming from? We got to wake up, y'all. That's why I had to slow myself for being around my friends. Yes, '05 hit in Texas. I went over those. So look, and I was asking questions about those lottery numbers. They not really hitting, are they? Oh yeah, I ain't tripping on this. Michigan got the indicator last night. Michigan got 949. I mean 459. Are these numbers hidden? Oh no, somebody got that last night. No, I'm gonna leave these numbers up because they gonna start popping off. I'm not gonna do nothing else. I'm gonna keep this because I can do a whole nother set too, y'all. Are y'all with me? Much love to everybody. Much love to everybody, y'all. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. Appreciate everybody, y'all. 509 hit Illinois yesterday at midday. 509 hit. Hey, James, James still on here? Appreciate you, James. And he went to the lottery. And he saw that the lottery was called, number was called. But James, a lot of them people still ain't gonna peep that out, James. What just happened with your example, a lot of them still lost. I promise you, James. I promise you, bro. A lot of them still lost. I broke it down and we put the information there. I don't even know nothing. I didn't even know nothing about your minds. And then what's so crazy when we broke the dates down, we did a lottery pattern that we all familiar with. We did a lottery pattern that we all familiar with. But I've been doing this for years, James. And I'm like, why nobody really trying to learn this? It was confusing me. That's why I be saying I be wasting my time. Like if I'm putting the truth, letting you know what's going on, telling you what's going on, and not even telling you, I'm showing you what's going on. But they still look at this like, man, that's witchcraft. Man, that's luck. Nah, you basing your life on luck. You get where I come from? They betting hope, hoping and wishing this gonna happen. Yeah, but much love to everybody, y'all. Much love to everybody. Oh no, not with y'all. No, not with y'all. I'm just saying back in the day. Miss Cameron, no, I'm talking back in the day. No, not now, y'all. I appreciate this, y'all, for real. Wow. Let me see how significant is the number. So like when you do numbers, like I can't just say y'all, I can't just say this means such and such. I have to see it got to be some type of story or you get where I'm coming from. It depends on what's the story. I can't just say that number means such and such, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? That's not how that go, y'all. Y'all follow me? Like I was trying to do this. Like this. You see how they talk about family members and then they got 2.5 million lotto, then 649. See these numbers and it's a story. You get where I'm coming from? Then I have to break something down. It have to be like a story, my friend. I can't just say such and such a brain, such and such, or such and such represents such and such. Oh, he said that's his father's number. Wow. Birthday. He connected. Yeah, your dad connected. He connected with me, bro. That's crazy. Danita Galloway, what's going on? Yeah, it's so much with that 413. With your dad connected. What I teach y'all about the number 11? The number 11 can flip into a 2. What's my birthday? 12, 13. Don't y'all know how if y'all met somebody, some people y'all meet, y'all can, it's like y'all hit it off, and then some people y'all see, y'all be like, the frequency not matching, y'all. Miss Helen said, oh, we got a connection. I want to know, is she mean, Miss Helen? Miss Helen, is she mean? Keep it real with me, Miss Helen. How she act, Miss Helen? Keep it real, Miss Sally. How she be acting? And no sugarcoat nothing for real. How she act? Is she mean? Not two-faced? Is she? I want to say mean, a fighter. Do she keep up mess? Same with John Dead. I want to know that he ain't play. The people say he was mean. All right, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all. Miss Heather say she lazy. She a crybaby, especially when she get angry. She not mean. And she's 17 years old and act like that. See, I guess cause we probably was, kids raised different now. Cause like crying, hell no. My uncle, we wouldn't even like that, hell no. And then we ain't even had no. I ain't gonna say we were spoiled. Me and my cousin, we never fought. None of us never fought. We never had a fight. None of us cousins, y'all. I told we was just raised different, y'all. Like playing around, yeah, we played upstairs, but like running in the house up downstairs. No, my grandfather and them didn't play that. Like my uncles and auntie, now we didn't, like if we come over your house, I told y'all we discipline y'all. We go sit the hell down on your couch and we go shut the hell up. Y'all gotta be like, come on, say something or come do this. We not gonna eat at y'all house. I just guess different people, we just raised different, y'all. My grandpa, we straight from the country, my friend. So I'm gonna say this, Miss Heather. That remind me of like when I went over there with my mom house. I told y'all what happened. I almost had a chastise. He's 17 years old and he talking smart to his mom. So they had to pull me back a bunch because I was about to not attack him. But no, you don't disrespect your mom. See, when we was raised, it's no disrespect. None of that. We wasn't cussing. None of that's going on. So it's the way you raised. So that all I was saying was my auntie not raising them right. You let them get away. Once you put your foot down, they supposed to know. I promise y'all. Like with my auntie, we got some of my aunties, when they look at us, we already knew better, my friend. But I'm not telling y'all we was perfect, but we didn't do none of that, y'all. I promise y'all, we didn't do none of that. But yeah, Miss Helen, that could have been changed. Like the crybabiness and angry, I promise you that can be changed. Because I promise you, none of us wasn't raised like that. Where we had discipline, y'all. Ain't no, when they said do such and such, you talk back. Kids nowadays are raised different. Y'all got to understand this. And I'm not talking about nobody. You get where I'm coming from? It's a lot of crack babies out here. It's a lot of weed babies out here. Not saying weed is bad, because a lot of y'all done had sexual intercourse off liquor and weed. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm keeping it real, y'all. So it's a lot going on with these kids, my friend. Not saying they didn't have it back then when we was coming up. Not saying they didn't have it back then, my friend. But it's how you was raised, my friends. Like right now, my auntie kids, that's not how we was raised. Them the only ones. The rest of them is like, they quiet, my friend, because they mama tear their ass up. Bow, bow, they'll pop them, bow. See, what it is they not chastising the kids. The kids telling the mamas what they want or what they want to eat. That's the problem, y'all. So real talk, when I see a child that's like that, I can tell it starts from home. I'm going to say it one more time, y'all. When a child is like that, it starts from home. Because once my auntie kids go somewhere else, they go like, damn, your mama let you get away with that? Damn, your mama let you cuss? Heck yeah. Because if he had cussed around you, that means he was cussing around his mom now. Mine was too, Abundance. That's the problem. They not strict no more. Abundance, look, but I told you I wasn't going to apologize. I apologized to my cousin them though. But that when I called them, they was talking. I was like, hold on. Y'all getting mad at me because y'all said I was about to attack him. But it's okay for him to cuss in front of his mom, in front of all of us. I said, y'all, I said, if any guys disrespect my auntie them and cuss, I'ma check them. So my whole thing, I'm telling my cousin, like, y'all getting mad at me because I was about to attack him because he cussing. We had my mother's family gathering, y'all. And you cussing, and we have people in here, and then your mom is right there. No, I'm not gonna let this happen, but y'all get mad at me for chastising him. So what about him cussing? It's cool. But again, y'all, that's the world we live in. Y'all know what I did, Abundance? I called the next day and I apologized to everybody. I didn't even supposed to do that, Abundance. But I was the bigger person, y'all. I feel like why is I'm apologizing? They missing the whole point. We got a house full of people and he tell us, I'm ready to go, goddamn, I'm ready to go. First of all, you 17, you don't have your driver's license. And how you telling her when the first time I saw you, when you got out the car, I let that slide. You cussed already, I let it slide. Because I was in the garage smoking, so when he got out the car, he cussed, and I was like, uh-oh, my frequency already. I said, I'm not going to say nothing. So then I'm in the room, I'm hearing him talk to his mama again. So the last one, I'm like, bro, nah, I'm not about to let this, y'all gonna let this happen? Oh, hell no. So I say, man, you better such and such. And then he said something, but I'm finna tell y'all this. I am not no fighter, y'all. You said that's not true, Dion. These kids these days. So this, hell no, Miss said, I promise not to, and I would never disagree with you. My cousins right now who head I cut, they chastise. I promise you. It start from home, Miss Helen. I promise y'all. It start from home. No, my friend, because the disrespect. Think about this. They're a little kid. They automatic scared of you off rip. You know why they not scared of people? Because once they start cussing, their mom don't do nothing, and they be feeling like it's cool to do that. No, it's no hell no. No, hell no. It start from home. That's my auntie kids. My cousin kids ain't like that. They go get popped. It start from when they young. That's why it start. I'm telling y'all what's going on. It start from home. I promise y'all. I know some kids, when they come get a haircut, they be saying, yes, sir. No, ma'am. They say, yes, sir. It's no excuses, y'all. It's no, what it is a child start off and they be spoiled and they feel like they can do it. Once they do it, then they feel like they can get away with it. That's what my auntie and them kids do right now. They feel like they can get away with it because they mama not stopping them, y'all. And then you got to know they be saying, man, right now you can't whoop them. The government said you can't whoop them. Says who? You tear their ass up. You tear their ass up. It start from home. I promise y'all that. It start from home when they young. Just like you teach them how to wash their ass and brush their teeth, right? When they young. When the kid be dirty and walking around dirty and dusty, they had no training, no home training. Do y'all get where I'm coming from? It's not talking about nobody, it's being real. With some people, the boss, I can't say that with everybody. I promise y'all. Every kid not like that. Y'all, look, when y'all be saying it's like for some kids, because they mama allowed them to do that, y'all. I'm telling y'all, look, I was a barber, my friends. That's not all. That's the parents who allowed them to do that, my friend. A real parent ain't gonna do that shit. A real parent gonna stand down on that, my friend. They gonna fight you if they have to. Exactly. You know what it is? What they doing? Parents smoking, we do smoking all in front of the kids, cussing all in front of the kids. Hell, you got to start whooping them, my friends. That's what it is. We got out. What it is, I told y'all what's going on. The frequency off. Man, my auntie used to look at us. My uncle, hey, abundance, man, my uncle would blow our chest out. Bam. Blow our chest out, bro. Let us do something wrong. But we wasn't no bad kids, y'all. We wasn't disrespectful. Hell, and I told y'all, they didn't even know I started smoking weed, bro, till I turned like 36, 37. The people on the next block, the older folk, they like, you smoke? I never, no, I don't walk down the street smoking no blunt. I smoke in my house, or I smoke in my back. I don't even smoke no blunt on the front of my house because I know my church be riding past. It's just a respect thing. I know I'm grown. No, we not smoking no blunt in the front. We go to the backyard and smoke a blunt. I have discipline, y'all. I have respect. Much love to y'all. That's good, abundance, right? That's how it's supposed to be. You don't let people, hell no, you don't. I promise you don't. Man, you can't let them see it. Because I look at the pattern, y'all. I look at the whole pattern, my friend. And they go always smoke. See, like right now, I got to stop this conversation. Because a lot of people not liking this conversation, y'all. I have to stop this conversation. Because a lot of people not going to like this conversation. But what's real is real, y'all. We don't make up no excuses, y'all. Real talk. I promise you we don't make no excuses. You let these kids get away with murder, y'all. That's what it is. These kids getting away with murder, y'all. And most of these kids not even in the household with no father and mother, my friend. And most likely, see, I didn't have my father, my friend, but I had my 3 uncles, and my grandfather was my father. See, they don't have no more grandfathers like that. See, grandfathers right now is 36 years old, 37. You got granddaddies and grandmas 36 and 37. See, they don't make the old school granddaddies. Yeah, granddaddy go pull that shotgun. He'll go get that shotgun on your ass. Y'all know what I'm talking about. See, we don't have that, my friends. But we need that discipline, y'all. We ain't got them granddaddies, my friend. Them daddies, my friends. But some say I'm strict. Nah. Hell nah. But my only, just not to be talking bad. Like if she listening, it's cool. Like my auntie kids, they bad. But like my other auntie and my cousins, all my cousins, hell no. They when they come, y'all, they so disciplined and they talk so proper, y'all. You get where I'm coming from? When you spoil the kids, get them everything they want, and you be asking what you want to eat. No, you going in, you cook them what they gonna eat. Got a nerve to say, man, they don't eat that type of food. I gotta go here and get her food here. I gotta get his food here. What? So that's where it started off at, right there. That's where it started off at. When we was raised, ain't no laziness, hell no. You better get up and clean. See, my aunties number, they was on my cousins number, the females. Hell no, ain't no laying down, no sitting down. They teaching them how to douche, with the maxi pads. They teaching them how to clean. See, me and my cousin, we had to do the dishes here, but we mainly had to feed the dogs and we had to take out the trash. The females mainly had to clean, do the dishes, y'all. We all had to vacuum at times. So we was trained at a young age. Shouldn't nobody be no lazy, hell no. You gotta train them, because eventually she might be a mom one day. That's why most of these moms, that's nowadays, they haven't been trained. So how the hell they gonna have kids? That's where the problems start. If they haven't been trained and they have kids, they kids gonna come up being the same way they came up raised. That's where the problems start. It ain't supposed to be like that. That's where that shit start. If a daughter ain't been raised to train, how she go train this daughter, my friend? Over here, you getting trained, my friends. I promise you. That's why all of them know how to cook, y'all. And that's why I say all of them go to the doctor, y'all, with some type of problem. They cook good. I told you, I'm not just talking about y'all family, my family, y'all. Told we got the biggest family around us. Well, I ain't gonna say the biggest, but a big family over here, y'all. We barbecuing the hog every year. The whole hood used to, every year, every time we barbecuing the hog. So my people know how to cook. They straight from the South, y'all. So my mom don't know how to cook. So whenever we have a family gathering, this auntie go bring her favorite dish, this go bring this one, and we just have a big old hookup, my friends. That's where it starts. So I'm looking at when my grandma and grandfather passed, what was going on, what they had. I'm looking at my family. But again, now I get what's going on. They follow their same recipe, my friend. It's a pattern, y'all. No, we got to break this curse, y'all. We have to break this curse. Because we keep doing the same thing over and over, y'all. Kids having kids. But I got to go, y'all. I'm talking so much. I'll be all day talking about this, y'all. I'll be all day talking about this. But much love, y'all. Much love to everybody, y'all. I got to get on that right frequency, y'all. Hell yeah, Miss Helen. You already know I love y'all, Miss Helen. I love for all y'all, Miss Helen. And I know y'all got love for me. No matter, I ain't gonna say what I talk about, but one thing I would never, if I disrespect y'all, cut y'all out y'all name, oh, that's when we have a problem. I would never disrespect y'all. I'm just think about this, y'all. I'm real. I ain't gonna even say passionate about this, y'all. I'm real serious about this, my friend, and I'm serious about our lives, y'all. And I know, like, what I talk about, I know y'all not gonna just look at it and just be like, man, I'm about to follow. No, I didn't do that when I first learned Gematria, my friend. But I want y'all to open y'all third eye up, my friends. It's a bunch of games. And like when they was talking about Trump was in war, when we was in war, no, we gotta forget Trump war. We in war, y'all. This the only war I'm looking at, my friend. But I can control this war. You get where I'm coming from? I'm controlling what's going on, my friend. I'm not getting in none of that, my friend. So all that Trump war, no, we in this war, y'all. And then real talk, the war is with yourself, really. Just stay out the way, y'all. And a lot of, I promise y'all, if y'all look, if y'all clear y'all mind or watch, if y'all do watch TV, I watch a lot of old movies like The Sanford and Son, Martin Lawrence, and I'm not telling y'all those are good movies because it's a lot of little hidden messages in those movies, my friend. But I don't look at movies, y'all. Like when I turn on YouTube, it just be on YouTube, y'all, and it'll be playing this or gospel music, whatever on my playlist. It play the same thing every day, y'all. I had to stop that TV, my friend. Listen to things that make you sad. Stop, especially the news, y'all. I know people say, no, I need to know what's going on around the world. No, you don't. I rather want to know what's going on with my body. More y'all more concerned with what's going on in the world than y'all own body. Yeah, these numbers for real, y'all. I was about to say, I wish I could cook from scratch. But again, you know why I'm not about to say that, Miss Helen? I'm about to say this, Miss Helen. I was about to say, man, I wish I could cook. I wish I can cook from scratch. No, that's a bold-faced lie, Miss Helen. Want me to tell you why? Because if I want to learn how to cook from scratch, Miss Helen, I can do that. Because I can do all things, real talk.
Excuse me, boss. You have a text message.
You get where I'm coming from? So it's not no excuse, y'all. If I want to learn how to do it, all I have to do is learn how to cook it, y'all. Yes, I can cook, but not no beans, Miss Helen. Not no ham, no hard mars, no ham hot, no macaroni and cheese. Hell no, Miss Helen. Man, I was baking my fish and chicken. I done had fried chicken. So the answer is this, Miss Helen. The answer is really no. Steak and all that, yes, I just cook that. But that don't really count. When y'all talk about cook, y'all talking about cooking a meal. Somebody told me, okay, you said soak them overnight. See, look, Miss Helen, that's the easy part. Y'all know what's the hardest part, Miss Helen? That getting that flavor, that taste. I told you, my mom and two of my aunties. My mom beans good, my auntie beans fire. My other auntie beans, it be suffocating. One of my aunties can cook rice. One of my aunties' rice be sticking to the bottom. One of my aunties' rice be gummy. Hey, I gotta go, y'all. I've been talking so much, y'all. Much love. So y'all already know what I'm talking about. Cause I want Miss Helen. I wanted to like Miss Helen when we was talking about something. That's why I say I can't really say no, Miss Helen. Cause that's why I say, Miss Helen, look, this the time when I promise you, Miss Helen, I know what to say and what not to say. I promise you, Miss Helen. Like what I wanted to say, I wanted to say something. Cause it would have been a wonderful example, but I can't say nothing right now. You get where I'm coming from? But let's go catch up in the long run. Not none. It had nothing to do with none of y'all. You get where I'm coming from? Like, we have to start this in the beginning, because if we don't start this in the beginning, it's going to get really crazy. You get where I'm coming from, Miss Helen? So I can't really say what I want to say. But I see, like when you spoil, it's going to get bad. Hold on, I always take some of the beans and smash them up. That's crazy to hey. Oh hell, oh most definitely. Most definitely, Miss S. Most definitely. Most definitely. Oh no, when I want to learn how to do them beans, oh, I'm coming directly on here. I promise y'all. And y'all gonna see me write everything down. Watch. And then once I write everything down, I'm gonna ask y'all a lot of questions to make sure we on one accord. And all I'm gonna do is follow that direction, y'all. I promise y'all, when it comes to following directions, I'm good at that. I'm good at following directions, y'all. The boss, while I be working out, I used to have a garden. But I'm finna say something about this. Guess what? Y'all know I used to grow cannabis plants. It's just so crazy how they start playing with the dirt. Look, y'all, when I first started growing, when we was putting it in the ground, because my cousin put it in the ground. So when he put it in the ground, the dirt be all soft. So as the years was progressing, the dirt started looking like clay, y'all. It was hard. So I'm like, that's how I told you when I studied the earth, y'all. I studied this, y'all. Listen to your boy. I studied this, my friend. The dirt started acting funny. They start messing with our growth, y'all. Then y'all know me, it used to rain a lot. Then it slowed down with the rain. They start slowing down with the rain, y'all. They know rainwater is powerful, y'all. Whatever they put in that rain, it's chemicals, steroids or something. We was digging the dirt up like, damn, why this look all like clay? Why it's looking like clay now? Then this dirt hard over the years, the dirt started changing on it. So Miss Tammy, so I heard about somebody told me don't use a crock pot because The stuff inside the pot, it's something. What they tell me? They didn't say the radiation. What did they say with the crock pot? Something inside the crock pot is going to y'all food. Because they said something like the microwave. I haven't done no research, y'all, so that's why I don't speak on that. All right, y'all. I'm about to go, y'all. How long I done said it about 5 times. I'm gonna wait till Miss Helen answer though, Miss Tammy. I got you. Yeah, somebody did some research on that, Miss Tammy. They was talking about. I'm gonna get the information because, like, the crock pot in the same family as the microwave. But y'all don't mess with the microwave. No, I'm about to say I don't know, Miss Tammy, because I'm about to get a crock pot. But I do want to go old school, y'all. Really, you get where I'm coming from. I want to really learn how to cook the beans myself. Cause I like beans, y'all. Beans, all types of beans. I eat a lot of beans and rice, y'all. Real talk. But somebody told me this, y'all have to switch. Again. I'm gonna have to do some research. Somebody told me, uh, white, start eating brown rice. But I done heard 3 guys.
Excuse me, boss. You have a
for the
text message.
fitness channel talked about that. White rice. Oh, y'all did get 000. Wow. Kentucky got 000 yesterday. No, I don't know, y'all. Don't give me the line, y'all. Don't give me the line, y'all. Don't give me the line, y'all. My boy DJ. Hey, y'all, don't give me the. Oh, DJ, they about to go live. Hey, DJ, what time y'all going live? Oh no, don't give me the line, y'all. Right, don't give me the. Hey, y'all, hold on, y'all. I don't want to be saying that, y'all. I could be wrong about that. That was just my theory, y'all. It'll be I don't even know, Miss April. Hey, y'all, watch this, y'all. Look, I gotta go, y'all. Man, I can't be messing with y'all. Look at this. Key triple indicators. Look at that 106, y'all. Then they got triples. Look at Kentucky. 150. But watch this, y'all. I never come on here and take credit for that. I never come on here, Miss Tammy, and be like, hey, y'all, look at my triple chart. Do I, y'all? And then we just talked about this, didn't we? Then we talk about this. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Hey, DJ L, what time y'all going live, bro? Cause right now it's 9 o'clock with hustle. So what time y'all going live? They going live today, y'all. Hey, y'all, much love to everybody. I had hustle right here. Miss C Thing, Nathan, DJ L. Much love to all y'all. And then I can remember y'all like years ago when I had a little change, when I was making money in the lottery, when I was eating bad too. I'm like, man, what I'm about to do, man? What I'm about to do? What I'm about to spend? Yeah, it was just crazy, y'all. How money can have you off frequency, y'all. What I'm about to eat? Eating all that poison, my friends. Spending money here, there. Hell no, I'm broke now. I know the difference between having money and being broke. And real talk, I feel good right now. I feel good now. Still, still, Jermaine, Miss C Thing. Here you go, Jermaine. Jermaine the barber, y'all. Jermaine that barber. Shit. For about 3 years. Probably might be 4 years. Cause I been gave up meat like some years ago. I just really started eating sausages. That's why I was really slim. Think about this, Miss Tammy. And then like when I stopped eating fast food, so you gotta think about this. I was fasting and I wasn't even working out. So I'm still small. Hold on, y'all know I have a powerful testimony, y'all. Real talk. Some of y'all know I'm still skinny, slim. So think about years, 2 or 3 years ago, y'all. Look, I weigh way more than what I weigh now. Like I got on scales today, I'm at 148. Normally I'm like 150. So back then I had to weigh like 130, 135, y'all. And then when I stopped eating the fast food, eating meat, oh my goodness, y'all. So I can just imagine I was looking. Ooh, wee. My bones was deteriorating, y'all. I was sitting here for years doing the lottery. Sitting at this same desk, y'all, for hours, y'all. For hours, y'all. Going to this state, going to this state. Body waking up, my knees acting up. I'm getting up. When I get up and stretch, I'm feeling the pain in my knees and my legs and my back. I'm like, man, I got to do something about this. 2 years ago, it happened. So imagine me when I was fasting, y'all, and I'm already skinny as hell, and me not eating no meat and then eating once a day. Oh my goodness. Look, they probably thought I was smoking, y'all. They already thought I was crazy. Man, them numbers got Dion losing weight over there. Them numbers got him going crazy. Yeah, I done been there, y'all. I done been there, y'all. But look at me now. The same ones that was talking trash, look at me now, y'all. The ones they follow me right now, y'all. To this day. But I know they probably like, man, damn, Dion looked sick. I was fasting like a mother's country, y'all. And then I looked at myself, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I looked at myself like, damn, I'm small. So I had to make a change. Now I'm comfortable as hell. Now I can take off my shirt. Now the only downfall, I had them little legs. Ooh, if I show them legs on camera, ooh, them trolls gonna have a field day. Hey, y'all with me? Man, if I show them legs on camera, I used to show them legs in the beginning. Man, them trolls gonna have a field day. Hey, y'all, I'm gone, y'all. Man, they gonna have a field day. Man, look at this skinny leg guy. Little legs. All right, y'all, I'm gone. Hey, Michigan, we about to get that good weather, y'all. Couple of days, Michigan, we about to get that good weather, y'all. So if it be warm tomorrow, I'm gonna go to the park tomorrow. Hey, y'all, much love, y'all. Michelle, much love. Nope, SGA, heck, So Miss Tammy, I've been clean for a minute. Like Miss Tammy, for the past 2 years, I've been eating chicken and fish like a mother scruncher. Chicken and fish strong. Chicken and fish real strong. I'm talking about real strong. Right, that's crazy, exactly. But everything is programmed. All right, y'all, I'm about to go, y'all. Everything is much love. I'm about to go, y'all. Much love.